Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to make the Matchbox explosion box that I had shared in my last video. We are going to make the one using the WRMK Board envelope punch board, and this is the larger one of the three. I'm going to put the measurements if you have the Tim Holtz Matchbox die, and also if you have the Spellbinders Matchbox die. The only measurements that you're going to need is for the lid, the side panel, and then the bottom of the box, because again the Matchbox is using a die. Okay, so I'll put those measurements in the description box. So we're going to make this one, and again the great thing about this one is it holds a gift card, which is nice, and you could put a ton of embellishments in these boxes. So let's go ahead and get started. I pre-cut a lot of the papers already to save some time, and the collection is the Authentique Utopia. This is a collection kit that I found at Tuesday Morning a while back. It's a really pretty Hawaiian theme, and I'm going to dedicate this video to all my crafty friends that are in Hawaii. I know there's a hurricane going on right now, so I'm sending you prayers and hugs, and that you all be safe, and I'm going to dedicate this to you. So I hope you like this project. This is such a really beautiful paper collection, and I just love all the colors. So let's get started. So let me set this aside, and we're going to need our punch board. Okay, so I went ahead and pre-made 3 of the matchboxes. So here are the matchboxes. Now you have the option to create that opening, which I had shared in one of my videos how to do that, and I'll put that video link down below. But for this one I didn't put the opening. In this box I did. Okay, so you have that option. So I pre-made already 3, so we're going to make the 4th one. And also, I designed this to where you can use a 6x6 paper pad, which is great because I know, again, we have a lot of 6x6 paper pads that we purchase. So you're going to need a 6x6 design paper, and what this is going to be used for is the bottom of the box. Okay, so let's place it on the envelope punch board. You're going to line it at 2, punch, and then score. And then you're going to scoot it down and line it at 3, punch and score. And then you're going to turn, line it at 2 again, punch and score, and line it at 3, punch and score. And then you're going to punch these, just follow these score lines, which it basically lands at 3, and then 4. And then do the other side, 3, and then 4. And you have the option to corner around the corners. I don't corner around them only because they will get covered by a lining, so I don't do that. Okay, so let's put the board aside. What you're going to do next is you're going to fold those score lines that we created here. Okay, so now what you're going to do is next is you're going to take that first score line, you're going to fold that down, and then fold it again. Okay, see how I did that? You're going to fold it again. Okay, do the same thing to this, to all the other sides. So fold that first score line, then fold the second score line, and then you're going to fold the first score line, and then fold it again. And this is fun because you can create these with so many different themes, and it's just a really fun project. Okay, now I'm going to cut the slits. I usually cut it on the wider side of the design paper. So you're just going to cut the slits right here. Just cut that like so. Do it on the other side. And then we're going to add, I'm just using some of this permanent adhesive dots that I found at Tuesday Morning. You can use any adhesive. So you're going to place the dots on the tabs here. Peel these out. Okay, now we're going to build our box. So you're just going to adhere that like so. This is really pretty paper. Okay, and now you're going to add your adhesive to these corners right here. So let's take some more. I just get as close as possible. One more. Okay, and then we're just going to fold those in, just tuck it in. So, do that. Okay, so now you created your box. Oops, I didn't take out. Oh, where did my dot go? Okay, guess I lost it. Let's get another one. Okay. So just fold that in. Alright, so there you got your box. Now you're going to need to create a lining, and the lining that measures 2 3/16 wide by 3.5 inches in height. Now it's not it doesn't fit exactly into the bottom of the box. If you want it to fit exactly inside the box, you can just change the measurements. Okay, so we just add some glue to that, and I'm just using my Fabri-Tac glue. Love this adhesive. So just add that and just place it inside. So. Okay, and then you're going to create your cover. So you're going to need 2 of those. So what you're going to need is the lid. It's 3 7/8 wide by 3 3/4 in height. And you're going to need 2 of those, okay? And then let's get our scoreboard. And I've got this scoreboard at Tuesday Morning. It's by WRMK. Love it, it's really tiny. Okay, you're going to place it on the 3 7/8 inch, and you're going to score at 3/4 and then 1.5. And I'm going to do the same to the other one. 3/4 and then 1.5. Okay, that's all I need to do there. And then let's just fold those. Okay, and then I'm going to take some double-sided tape. I'm using my Prima tape here. It's nice and sticky tape. So you're just going to add adhesive to the first tab here. I'm going to do that with the other one as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and peel this out. And then you're going to adhere it together. So just make sure it's all nice and lined. Okay, and then what I do is I place my box inside. I place it upside down. That way I can lay this flat on top. Let's do it this way. So we're going the same direction there. So just peel this out. Peel this. Okay, and then you're just going to place this right on top. Just close that lid. Okay, and there you go, you got your Matchbox. Okay, so now we got all four. So where are the other three? Okay, so we've got all four of them now. Now the next step is to take, you're going to create a bottom base. And this bottom base basically is 3 3/16 by 3 3/16. And the 3 3/16 mark is basically, let me get a ruler here, is basically the line before the 1/4 inch mark. Okay, so that's the bottom base, and then you're going to create 4 side panels. Okay, and the side panels measure 4.5 inches in height and 2 3/8 wide. Okay, and then on the 4.5 inch side, on the bottom of the design paper, you're going to score at 3/4. So I already went ahead and scored that. Let's go ahead and score this one that I have here. So you're going to line it at 4.5, and then you're going to score at 3/4. Okay. So that's all you do there. And then let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so now you got 4. Okay. And then next thing you're going to do is add adhesive to the inside of that tab that we just created. So let's get my sticky tape here. And let's cover this. You can use a much wider tape. I should have took my 1/2 inch double-sided tape. Hope I've been faster. And then you can decorate the outside however you like. It's really a fun, super fun project. Alright, okay, so we did that. Now, I'm going to pick which, then you just kind of start deciding which one you want to adhere it to. So I just basically made one with each design paper, so I'm just going to match this with this. Okay, so let's take the first one out. So let's peel that out. And we're going to take our base, and what you're going to do is going to take one corner here. So all you're going to do is just line it up like so. Just make sure it's all nice and lined up. And then fold it down. Okay, so it's going to be like that. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, I went a little bit over. But just make sure it's lined up, okay? I went a little bit over, but it should be fine. Okay, now I'm going to take my next one, and let's peel that. And then let's adhere it right here. sure I'm in frame here. Okay, let's take the next one. I used my Fabri-Tac glue because then it gave me at least the option to, if I made that mistake like I did here, I would have had a chance to been able to move it. Because once this stuff sticks, it's pretty much stuck. Okay, so let's do this one. Just line it up. Okay, and then we'll take the last one here. We're going to line that up. Okay, so you see how I did that? Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, and then next we're going to adhere the box. Now you want to make sure that when you're laying it flat, that the bottom is the one that's being glued to the top of this piece, okay? Because when it lays flat, you want the direction of the image to be coming out like this, okay? So it doesn't matter with this one because it's just simple stripe design. So I'll adhere it like that. Okay, so now what you're going to do next is you're just going to take some adhesive, add it to the back of this, or to the top of it. Or I'm sorry, the bottom. Confusing myself here. So this is the bottom of the Matchbox, okay, that you're gluing down. And then you're just going to adhere it like so. Okay, see how it sits up like that? Okay, so let's do the next one. This is the flower one. Let's see. Okay, I'm just looking at this pineapple, so I want this to be the bottom. So it's going to come out like this. And it would be easier for you to tell if you made that that little opening. That way you already know where the bottom of it is. Or I mean the front of the box. Okay, so let's glue this. Hear that? Okay. Get the next one, just this one. Let's see, okay, this one. So let's glue that. Then we're going to adhere this. So. And you can take the drawers out. You don't have to leave them in. Makes it less heavy when you're doing this part. Okay, and then we're going to do the last one. So my pineapples are going to go this way. So this is going to get glued this way. Okay, there we go. All right, so there you go. So it just all goes up like that, okay? And then I didn't pre-cut one, but you're going to cut another. You're actually going to make 2 of these bottom bases to cover this part, okay? I forgot to cut another one, but make sure you cut 2 of those. Okay, so now let's make the lid. set that there. Okay, so the lid is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. Really simple. And then you're going to take your scoreboard and you're going to score it 1 inch on all 4 sides. So that is a really easy measurement there. So let's score it at 1 inch. Turn 1, turn 1, and turn again. All right. So let's fold those score lines. And it's really pretty with double-sided paper. You see both sides. Okay. Now you're going to cut your slits. So just cut your slits. And I cut a slit here so it's easy for me to assemble the box. Close this nicer. Just cut a little slit. Right, so let's add some, I'm just going to use white glue. So you're going to add it to all 4 sides, these little tabs here. And just fold it in like so. That, and the last one. And then I also like to do this. Make sure it's, give it a little squeeze. Okay, so let's get our box here. And then we're going to place this right on top. And there you go. You got your explosion or Matchbox explosion box. So super fun to make. I hope you give it a try. And again, I'll put all the information in the description box. And thanks for watching. Bye.